Hi again, Gregg, of the News Tribune here at Seahawks headquarters in Renton. Monday, 9th day of training camp practice. The biggest news, Bobby Wagner not practicing for the time being. He had what a league source confirmed to me was a minor procedure, nothing major. Platelet-rich plasma therapy. It's a blood spinning technique. They put an injured player's blood in a centrifuge, spin it, warm it, inject it back into an injured site. It's supposed to accelerate healing with the platelets of the body's own blood. Pete Carroll said today he wouldn't specify what the treatment was. He wouldn't even specify what body part it was. He said Wagner has had it before and has had success with it. The reason why doing it now is the Seahawks hope that with a game Thursday that Wagner will miss preseason opener against Denver at CenturyLink Field, and then the next preseason game, the second one at Minnesota, not until 10 days later, August 18th, that Wagner could perhaps come back in 2 weeks' time for that game. Wagner had the procedure yesterday because he participated on Saturday at the mock game in Bothell. It doesn't sound major, but it does sound like he's going to miss the majority of the preseason. I'd be surprised if he plays that second game. Most likely the third one, which is the full dress rehearsal into the second half for starters before the season opens September 8th against Cincinnati. In the meantime, Austin Calitro is the middle linebacker for now, the backup who spelled Wagner at times last season, was on the first team defense today. Shaquem Griffin was one outside linebacker. KJ Wright was the other. Griffin was in the strong side because Michael Kendricks was away for a, quote, business matter, according to Carroll. Of course, Kendricks is facing an oft-postponed hearing for admitting to insider trading in Pennsylvania. The Seahawks believe that Kendricks will be on the team this season, that sentencing issue will not affect his availability for this coming season. Carroll made it sound like it was just a one-day thing that Kendricks away for a business matter today. Elsewhere on the defensive line, it continues to have injuries. Rasheem Green, the latest to go down and not practice today. He has an old elbow injury that's flared up, according to Carroll. It's a bad time for Green to have an injury. The third-round pick from last year from USC could be making up ground on a defensive line that needs his help. LJ Collier, of course, is out probably into September with that ankle foot sprain the Seahawks have never seen before. Jaron Reed, their 10.5 sack guy from last year's defensive tackle, suspended for the first 6 games, as you know, and then today was away for what Carroll said was attending to a personal matter. Cassius Marsh and Quentin Jefferson were the 2 starting defensive ends today, and you can make what you will of that and whether offensive coordinators will be losing sleep game planning if those are the 2 starting defensive ends when the season begins. Ziggy Ansah still working on the side, still no sign of when he will practice for the first time. The Seahawks' biggest offseason pass rushing acquisition. Shoulder surgery ended his time in Detroit. I think that's going to go through August, maybe late August, before Ansah gets on the field, and I'd be surprised if he plays in any preseason games. DK Metcalf returned to practice today. He missed Saturday's mock game. Pete Carroll said he strained his oblique at the last play of Friday's practice. Metcalf did position drills, caught passes from Russell Wilson and the other quarterbacks, looked full go to me running, and then they shut him down for the scrimmaging. Carroll said Metcalf could have full go today if he had to. When asked whether Metcalf will play Thursday night, Carroll said it looks like it, but that we'll wait and see. Sounds to me like he will play. Cody Barton remains out, the third-round pick. The middle linebacker has a groin issue. He remains out. Ed Dickson was the starting tight end, 10th-year veteran with an easy-to-cut contract, could save $4 million if they cut him. Pete Carroll said he may need knee surgery. If he does have the surgery, the Seahawks are still trying to decide whether to have it or not. If he does, that would mean up to 6 weeks that Dickson could be out. He could start the season on the injured list or could be released, injured, and receive a settlement. Either way, Jacob Hollister, now the tight end I've been talking about that they acquired from New England in a trade this spring, has a real chance to step up here. But Hollister was out today with a groin injury. One practice, one scrimmage, a mock game, and all of a sudden the injuries are piling up. This the time of the year for soft tissue injuries early in training camps. Pete Carroll said that he tried to change the scheduling of when they go full pads and how often they do it. Saturday scrimmage is only the second time so far through the first 8 training camp practices they went full pads, and Carroll said he was hoping to have fewer soft tissue injuries by going pads less off, full pads less often. That hasn't worked out, obviously, with the longer injury list today. One good injury item for the Seahawks beside Metcalf, Lano Hill, who I think has a real shot at being the starting strong safety, was in position drills today, coming back from that cracked hip that cut short his 2018 season late in the year. He wasn't full go in participating in scrimmaging, but Hill did more than I've seen him do. Marquise Blair, the rookie second-round pick, also strong safety with a chance to compete for that job, got more time as the number 2 strong safety than I'd seen him in recent scrimmaging. The starting safety pairing again, though, was Bradley McDougald at strong safety, Tedrick Thompson at free safety. Callan Reed got more time at nickelback, at first-team nickelback, than he had in recent times. Akeem King is still an option there. Ugo Amadi, the rookie from Oregon, still an option there. A lot to sort out in the secondary for the Seahawks. One guy who continues to impress me, Jamar Taylor, the veteran, 7-year veteran to cornerback, knocking away a couple more passes today. He's had a really good camp, and with his experience could provide some depth at cornerback that they need. Speaking of cornerback, the starter, Trey Flowers, had a really good practice today, knocked away a pass in the end zone from Jerron Brown, then stride for stride in a full sprint with Tyler Lockett down the sidelines in a 7-on-7 drill, dived and knocked away that pass from Russell Wilson as well. All that coverage and more is at thenewstribune.com as always, on Twitter at GBellSeattle. Thanks for watching.